We probably could have tapped them a couple weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago even. Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog at Calico Cow Acres. I'm Mickayla, and thank you for being here. We've recently been doing a lot of work outside and working on garden beds and clearing out the area where our chicken coop's gonna go. We'll be starting our chicken coop build soon, but this week is supposed to be gloomy and rainy outside, so we might be doing some indoor projects with you guys this week. One thing's for certain though, we're gonna be starting more seeds. The rain has actually paused for a little bit and it's about to be dark in like 20 minutes probably, so I'm outside right now. I need to do something that I've been meaning to do for like a couple months now, and that is plant my horseradish. It has been in our fridge in a bag and it's been sprouting for a very long time now, and I just keep forgetting to do anything with it. There are little sprouts on it, and I'm basically just gonna take it and fill this up right now part way because I don't know where my other plant pots are at the moment. I'm just gonna fill it like halfway up and stick this in there so it can get growing. Actually I have two of them. One of them hasn't sprouted, so I don't know if it's going to, but oh, maybe it is just a little. It's just smaller. So just gonna throw these guys in here, and that way they can start growing, and then I'll put them where they're going to be at some point. I have the same thing happening with, there's a little like salad container with our Egyptian walking onions are all in here, and they're actually starting to grow quite well. So I'm gonna do basically the same thing. I don't know where these are gonna go, so they're gonna stay in here for now, and hopefully they stay happy for a little bit. I might transplant these because there are a bunch in here to a bigger spot now that they've sprouted, but yeah. Just gonna have random containers of things all over the place until garden beds are set up, which it's fine. This is just gonna be a really quick little project before the darkness comes for the day. The days are getting longer, but not quite long enough yet. Okay, that's most like 3/4 of the way full. I'm gonna go toss the horseradish in here and then bury them. Okay, just gonna set these guys down in there. So you see those little sprouts? Yeah, there's little tiny beaks on there. I'm just gonna kind of nestle them in there and cover them a bit. I've never grown horseradish before. I think that making horseradish, like homemade horseradish, like smoked cheese, would be super yummy. I like horseradish cheese dip a lot. If you have any other good ideas for using horseradish, I don't love spicy stuff, but I can stand a little bit of horseradish and I think it's delicious. So give me ideas if you have anything that you love that's horseradishy. All right, those are pretty buried now. Hopefully they can pop through. I'm gonna carry them over here, and I'm just gonna set them right down next to these onions so they can be friends. Hey guys, it's been like a super gloomy week up. What? What do you need? It's been like a super gloomy week outside, as I probably mentioned already. So we've been doing a lot of stuff inside. I like got all the I got all the boxes out of here last night and brought all of the extra stuff downstairs, and I got our little coffee bar set up, you know, kind of. As set up as it can be with it being still like a full renovation. I discovered that I'm really good at doing the mudding for the drywall, so I've been working on that a little. I'll probably work on that more tonight, and I'll actually film it for you guys to see. It's Thursday and it's lunchtime, and we've officially finished our udon meals, and now I think for tonight we're having like Hungarian mushroom soup, which basically, if you've ever had like mushroom or beef stroganoff, it tastes like that, but it's like a soup form of it. And we like to make like a crispy, like crostini or like French bread, like a crispy French bread to go with it. So I need to make that French bread now at lunchtime so that it's ready before dinner and we can like pop it in the oven and get it toasted. Cup of warm water. And then it's a teaspoon of salt, but I don't really measure. Dough. Ooh, rising nicely. It still has to rise for like 45 more minutes, but I think I am going to go ahead and wash our mushrooms and get them chopped so that they're like ready to go into the soup, and I have to do a lot less work later that way. I might actually just get the soup going so that it's like ready, because I really would like to drywall tonight. Hey squirrel. Yeah, I'd really like to drywall tonight, and man, I'm trying to film a video here. Get your butt out of here. Making dinner really cuts a lot of time out of me being able to be productive in other ways. So I just try and get dinner like prepped as much as I can ahead of time. Why do onions have to be like this? It's so rude. Alright, while that butter melts, this has been sitting for 2 hours. I just punched it down. I'm gonna let it sit for 15 more minutes, cover it up, and then I'm gonna shape it. I have the onions in and they're simmering, but while that's doing its thing for a few minutes, I'm filming on my camera and my phone today. I forgot to tell you this morning that while I was working on taking care of all of our kitchen stuff and all of our boxes and stuff down, like bringing those downstairs and everything, Taylor was on his own little adventure and he went to pick up a chainsaw off of Facebook Marketplace. So it was like an hour or so from here, and it was the exact chainsaw he wants, and I think it was like a few $100s cheaper than it would have been new, and it was brand new. So pretty excited about that. I don't know if he left it in here or not. Oh yeah, it's out in the laundry room, our garage. So this is the one we've been waiting to get. He wanted this one specifically. I don't remember what it's called, but he knows, so if you are curious, I will ask him. But it's actually lighter than I thought it would be. and I am gonna try and use it. Obviously, I've never used them before, so I'm gonna have to learn. But Taylor said we can practice with some stuff that's like already on the ground, and we're planning on making like a cedar pathway in the center of our garden. So I think that might be like something that I want to try and do myself, which I think would be really cool. Just wanted to tell you that we're pretty excited about it, and I think we're gonna test it out later. So if we do, I will try and film that for you. I'm just probably gonna let it simmer for like 10 minutes, and then you do add like sour cream, and it's just like a little mixture of sour cream and like flour or something to like thicken it up just slightly. I probably won't do that until we actually eat dinner, so I'm gonna just like turn this off after 10 or 15 minutes and let it like sit on the stove until we have dinner tonight. It should stay warm until then. Also, we do add like egg noodles, like the twisty egg noodles to this. You could, if you wanted to, add like, do like pot roast version. You could do like a beef stroganoff version of it. We like just the mushrooms. Shaped, and it needs to rise for just another hour, and then it's gonna get baked, and then we will probably toast it. We'll like slice it thin and toast it to like dip in our soup later. So I'll show you guys what I do with it later before we eat, and I'm gonna eat my own lunch now. I am gonna uncover our loaves. They've been sitting for another hour and they are ready. Hey guys, I'm out here in the woods and it's sunny today. It's Friday. This is like the first time I've seen sun this week. It's beautiful. It's a little chilly out, but I am out here getting attacked by pricker bushes because I need to identify our maple trees. I came out here earlier, I think it was early November, and I tagged a bunch of the larger trees out here and I wrote numbers on them. And the reason I had to write numbers on them is because I'm not great at identifying trees yet. So I wanted to take pictures of their bark and some of their leaves, and then I took pictures of the tags too, so I knew which trees were which. And then I went back into the house and I was identifying them via the internet. And now I'm back to write down which ones they were, so I know which ones are our maples. It's looking like all of our maples are red maples, which is fine. I don't really care what kind they are. It'd be cool if we had sugar maples, but it is what it is. But the reason I'm doing this is because we want to try and tap some of our trees. So last year in Michigan, we tapped the one pretty small silver maple that was in our front yard, and I think we got a pint and a half of syrup. We tapped it a little too late, and we hadn't done it before, so it was our first time doing that in any way. And I've been around it, I've done it as a child, but not on my own. So we're gonna try it again this year. North Carolina is iffy if you can do it or not. Some places you can do it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it might not work, but we have the stuff to do it since we had it for Michigan, and we're gonna try it. We probably could have tapped them a couple weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago even, but we didn't have our stuff before a couple weeks ago, and I still have to dig through the boxes downstairs and find it. So we have to get a couple more buckets because we have a handful of trees we want to try. We're just gonna try it and see what works, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here, so I'm just getting some sunshine regardless if our tapping goes well or not. I think we're probably gonna try and tap them this weekend. I know I've showed you some of these things before, but now that all of the vines and whatnot in the woods have died off, you can kind of see them a little better, so I'm gonna show them to you again. Along with the abundance of trash we have out here, there's some pretty cool stuff out here. So we have this, I think it's a fertilizer spreader and cedar maybe, but it's pretty cool. It's definitely stuck back here. We have multiple of these small little structures. I don't know if this was a milking stanchion or something like that. There's another one through the trees over there. You can see it. I'll try and zoom in. Yeah, lots of this stuff out here. There's a shed and all of that. What's wild to me is I don't know how they got this stuff down here. It's so muddy all the time out here, and it's just insane how much junk is down here. I don't know how. We're never gonna be able to get this stuff out of here. This stuff is here forever, which is a bummer. It looks like a pawpaw tree, a giant pawpaw tree fell on top of this one. So I'm turning around and show you. So the tree started down there, and you can tell it's fallen, and it looks like pawpaw if you look at it. I'm not good at identifying trees. It might not be, but yeah. There's a building under there. Cool and sketchy. Those are greenhouse panels down there. Some sheet metal. Over there's more sheet metal. It's just piling trash out here. Alright, another fun thing. I'm pretty sure that is a lawnmower. You ready to chainsaw some stuff?
Sure am.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end this video. I know inside rainy week stuff isn't as exciting as the outdoor garden stuff, but I hope you enjoyed the video still, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.